Hey, welcome back to Hinterland. And it's been a while. How's everybody doing? Still alive over here. It's been, it'll be like near a month since, hold on. We got some transmission issues here. I know there's a way to keep this thing in, the gear we want, but unfortunately I'm not finding it. So let's hope we can get this last pass done here and not have any issues. But yeah, it's been quite a while. So not exactly picking up where we left off the last time. I'll tell you a little bit about what's been going on. First of all, I don't think I've necessarily posted an episode of this since the end of May, and we're basically July now. And a couple things I had recorded an episode right around that time, right around the beginning of June, and inadvertently, I didn't record the audio, so that was awesome. Then I attempted to record another episode, and I didn't record. I recorded my audio, but I didn't record the game audio. So in the end, it just ended up being weird. So that was two episodes basically I had recorded, but not successfully. I didn't have anything that I could actually post, so that was kind of an issue. On top of that, summer is in full swing. Business went crazy for me, which does involve a significant amount of editing time anyways when it comes to my own business. So that after some huge, look at us, we're stuck here. After some long sessions on my end for business, the last thing I wanted to do was sit down and look at my computer anymore, let alone edit gameplay videos. So anyway, so then business got crazy, and then myself and my two boys we got heavily into motocross last year. My older son did his first race about 2 weeks ago. We ride at a local track here. I'm constantly testing myself and trying not to die as I'm getting better at jumping and getting around those corners faster. But anyway, so motocross season's in full swing. So that's another thing. Every spare moment we can get to the track, we're there. So we're outside, being active instead of being inside playing Farming Simulator. So definitely a number of things got in the way of me being able to post anything. So right now, kids are with their mom out on the East Coast for a bit of a trip. And it's a rainy day here, so can't get to the track today. So I figured, this might be a good time to catch up. So anyways, as you can see, I just finished the new field. I'm trying to figure out, where did I leave the Azaria Pro right there. So I just finished a new field, of which you're probably thinking, well, how do you have a new field? Because you only had one piece of property. Well, that's part of what's been going on since we met last. I got a whole list of stuff that I've accomplished that we'll cover while we get some soil samples here, and while we get this thing. I swear that my baler changed or something, because it's definitely different in a number of ways, which I'll share in a second. But anyways, we want to get that field prepped because it's August right now, and in September we can plant wheat. So that's my plan, is to take that new large field and get it planted with wheat. So we'll have that going for us. So yeah, so I guess, what have I done? I mean, the list of items includes a ton of logging. So I've really cut down a lot of trees over here. There's not much left to cut over here. And I think the last time we spoke, I was talking about potentially needing some insurance, some backup. Potentially a lot with more trees, because I was going to quickly run out here, and so we bought that. We managed to generate enough cash through the sale of wood to buy a piece of property. Why don't I just go onto let me go onto the map. We are where? We're right here. Okay, so So this is the original piece of land of where we cut a whole bunch of trees down here. I jumped over here and bought this piece of land, which has a ton of trees in here. And then through the sale of wood here, that enabled me to purchase this piece right here. So now I've got this this trifecta of property here, which we can begin to utilize. As you can see, yeah, I thought so. I didn't quite get the edge properly there. And I wonder if I'm going to run into trouble down here. Anyways, we'll see. Maybe, hopefully I can harvest all the crop that we plant. But yeah, there's, so the intention was to get this chunk of land here and then begin developing the farm there. So this might end up being our largest field. I'm not using any assistant, like whatever the assisting tool, what is it? A course play. I'm not using anything like that. So I will use workers because down in the village here, I'm assuming that there will be some people some workers ready to harvest. No contracts. Why is there no contracts? It's weird. Anyways, that was one of the things we're going to be doing with contracts. Anyways, I will be using workers to help with the farming duties, but I'm not using any course play or anything. So massive fields right now are just going to become the death of me if we go down that road. So this will likely be kind of like one of the biggest fields for a while, anyways. Let's just maximize the footprint of this scan. Yeah, so we cut quite a field here. The hill proves to be a little bit challenging. So like as I was going back and forth on this field, making this field, I mowed it all. Then I got the windrow out and got it all organized. Then I went up and down with the baler. Then I moved all the bales. And then I used that shallow cultivator, whatever we have, to create this field. Definitely, the hill made a challenge. The working width of the stuff that we have, I literally was driving up and down the field trying to figure out, how can I go and buy some more equipment right now? I need some bigger stuff because it was really not a lot of fun, but. Anyways, it got the job done. This is year one, right? So year one that's supposed to be the year of suffering, I think is what it's called. So I'm currently in the year of suffering. So we got to suffer some more, anyways. I want to say it was like March. Did we start in March? I can't remember. I'm sure we did. We just must have started in March. We certainly didn't start in the fall because that would be like right now. But yeah, so definitely cut down a lot of trees, both on our previous property, as you saw, and the new property, which is in front of us at the other end of this field. You can see there's a bunch of big, beautiful cash-generating trees in there. And then there's another piece of land right behind that, which has even more forest. So we can go and raid that once we purchase it, obviously. We just got to watch our sort of tree availability and our money, at least until the crops that we plant and then harvest start making us some money. We're in kind of like that vulnerable state where if we are not careful, all of a sudden we'll have no ability to generate cash. That would kind of stink. But yeah, so we'll go on a bit of a tour of the farm after, but I managed to empty and sell one of the silage pits and sell the silage and the pit. So that opened up some space back on the property. I did plant. So I think the last time we spoke, I had 2 fields to plant. So I did plant those. So what I did is I planted 1 field of canola. I planted 1 field of oilseed radish because I kind of want to test how that. I understand that when you cultivate that in, apparently grows fast, ready to harvest fast. But harvest, really, what you do is you go and you cultivate it in, and then provides fertilizer. So I tried that anyways. It's the first time I ever planted it. We'll see how that goes. And then the other fields, I guess, was there 2, 3, whatever, however many. We'll see when I go back down the hill. but I planted the rest in grass for now. I planted it in grass just because I figured, you know what, we'll get a chance to mow it, harvest the grass for whatever reason, maybe probably do silage bales again, and then we can still have time to plant it before the winter, so we can be growing something over the winter months, and it could be a little bleak. The winter months of which we'll probably be doing a ton of forestry. So that's done. Like I said, I bought the forest, which is just off to the side here. Actually, those trees are all ours. I bought the middle piece, which really was a little bit mind blowing when I bought it, and then I started looking around and realizing how much work it was going to take to work with that extra space. So I'm like, oh god, here we go. But anyway, so far so good. I bought, and I remember somebody actually had mentioned in the comments about, perhaps looking at reforestation, and it was always my intention to plant trees. So I've bought I guess it's like the tree planting kit, like it's a box and a shovel, and I bought two pallets of saplings, 100 saplings or 50 in each. I did actually, and that was in one of the episodes that didn't succeed. Let's just fill this up. I bought the saplings, and then unfortunately I didn't even realize, but they were empty pallets. So I ended up, I don't know how much money I wasted there, but I bought 2 empty pallets and realized after that there was no saplings. So now we have those saplings, which we will probably do in this episode, I think. Let's see how it goes. I ran I had avoided this forever, the update on the Hinterland map. I avoided it because of the comment where the forest floor would, all the little sticks and stuff, the mushrooms and sticks and stuff would disappear, and it would look pretty boring. Well, considering our whole entire farm was in this area, I was hesitant to do the update, but so in the end, I was kind of just flying through. I hadn't done any updates really, so I was flying through doing a ton of updates and somewhat inadvertently updated this map. So I went back after and added a ton of sticks and plants and such, just to kind of make this. I really like the look of. I mean, it looks like a forest floor, right? So I just tried to do my best to kind of repopulate it and make it look a little bit more natural. Here, let's go put this Azaria Pro. I wonder too. So I ran the update. I ran a ton of updates, and then I came back into the game, and my 2 trailers had vanished. They just disappeared. They no longer existed. So I ended up having to go and get 2 new trailers. So these may not be exactly what you remember. I think they're more or less along the same lines, so it's not a big stretch. But yeah, weird. They just vanished. I don't know why. The other thing, the baler that I have. So when I went to go bale, if you can remember when I baled the last time, I basically just went and baled up all the grass. This time, it made me purchase twine. So I don't know if that was due to an update of something. Oh, hold on. Wait, I'm in manual still. Why am I'm in manual, but it's shifting automatic. Forward. Yeah, look, it just shifted from 1st to 5th, and that was not me. Anyways, yeah, so this baler, so I ended up buying twine, which enabled me to, bale up all the grass, and then, of course, then went and wrapped it. I want to say we had like over 50 bales anyways. It's not a fast process at all. Okay, yeah, you can see here, that's a expensive, man. I think it was like $3,000, but I don't think I'll ever run out. Is there anything else new here? May have got another pallet of tomatoes. Here's the saplings. Stone pine and birch. I got birch. Oh, and there's the empty pallets. I really don't know how I ended up with those. I like birch. I think the stone pine are the ones that fetch you the most money, but I do like the look of birch. I bought another, I want to say 20 chickens. So they're in there, cruising through their food. Nobody's really making eggs very quickly. Over here, back here. So we're still up to the one pallet. We got a whole 10 liters of honey. I think we're gonna get, at some point here, we're gonna get a bigger beehive because the honey is worth it. The honey's worth money. How's our water doing here? 3,700 liters and 3,700 liters. Excuse me. I will do my best not to cough. I actually, so one of the other things that happened to me over the last, in the month of June anyways, probably the worst air quality day we had from the fires raging in northern Quebec. The worst air quality day we had, where I think they said they put the weather on a scale of they put the air quality on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, and we were beyond 10 on June the 6th or something like that. And I had to work that day. I had somebody who was desperate to get a farm listed, so I had to go shoot all the photos and video, drone, that kind of stuff, and it just about killed me. Anyways, I stupidly should have wore a mask or something, but it just was not easy. Okay, it looks like we're gonna put lime down on this field. Yeah, I should have worn a mask or something, but I didn't, dummy. And then yeah, it just my throat was raw after. I pretty much lost my voice. And I don't know that I've fully recovered. I've had some other days where the air quality's been poor, and I've either had to work or I mean, it's hard to. I gotta change this transmission. All right, transmission's changed. Yeah. Anyways, where was I? Oh, the air quality, just brutal. So actually, yesterday. So let's see how quick. This will be a tell of how quickly we can get this thing turned around and posted. But yesterday was Canada Day, July the 1st, and I managed to get out to the track, and it was they were still calling for some air quality issues yesterday, and I mean, I don't know, when you're doing anything active, but I find with motocross you tend to breathe a lot. You're trying not to eat dirt from some of the other bikes and stuff, but I just got destroyed again yesterday. I mean, I have a voice right now, which is good, but it just does not feel good. Unbelievable. Like, I know there's a lot of people that deal with air quality issues just by right to where they live, and that's the pollution. This is, we're like in what should be the Great White North. Like, should be nice and. I mean, we shouldn't necessarily be worrying about air quality like we are, but anyways, this is what we're dealing with. But yeah, it's definitely making life a little more challenging. Okay, I probably could have gone over a little further. Anyways. Yeah, so looking at this area here, I was kind of contemplating cutting it in half and doing two fields, but then I figured, well, if I cut it in half, the likelihood that I'll just put wheat into both fields anyways is pretty good, so I might as well just make this kind of like, this will always be our big field. Nice thing is we can get some straw off it, so when we do add cows, they'll have some bedding. And let's just turn the corner here. Yeah, we definitely need to start upgrading some equipment though. Like that took me a long time. The mowing was not so bad. I mean, we've got it wasn't even great because the mower is like 3 meter wide or something like that. There was one part that was actually not bad. It might have been the windrowing. Go figure. But it's good. I didn't really play very much for a little while there, just because I had other stuff that was going on. And then I started. I still have a series. I think I posted 3 episodes in Hinterland, in Hofbergman. So I want to get back and play that again. I have in sort of alongside or in parallel with all this, I played a number of hours on the Valley, the old farm, just to see what that would be like. I did like that map quite a bit. I also I think I'm recording like a time lapse, something that'll be suitable for time lapse. There's a new fin map that came out. I think the sort of complaint about this map, not the beauty. Apparently, it's like the people that I saw who played it, or actually no, it was the Farmer Klein map review. Talked very highly about the map, but was concerned that it was too much of a drain on resources, so people wouldn't be able to enjoy it very much. Well, I think I'm not really very technical. I did build my computer, but honestly, I researched the heck out of it, got to know as much as I possibly could about building a computer, and then the second I built it, I don't know if you're like me, I researched something, I learned all about it, and the second I made my purchase or completed whatever it is I'm completing, I just forget about it. I can't keep all this information in my head, so I don't remember really what the components were in my computer, but it seems to handle that map quite well, and it's pretty nice. So I don't know. I've been just playing on it and recording at the same time, so it's quite possible that it may make for a reasonable time lapse with text for context series. Plus, like, every time a new map comes out, I tend to kind of download it and then play around a little bit just to see what it's like. And there's been a few of them, anyways. Nothing that's really blown me away. I'm really looking forward to the Italian map that is being worked on, Land of Italy. I'm hopeful that that's going to be a map that I'll enjoy. What else? Watch like a map like Court Farms, which is I guess in for testing while I'm recording this, but not out yet. I definitely have some interest. I want to go see it. I'd like to check it out. I'm not sure that it's going to be the map for me though. I don't know what other maps there are to look forward to, but I like stuff that has. It's funny, like I don't like maps that just have big, plain, square or rectangular fields, and then you look at the fields that I make. But I made the field, right? I didn't inherit the field. It wasn't already on the map. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go put this away, and I'm almost out of fuel too. In the middle of, I can't remember if it was in the middle of baling or the middle of. Anyway, something to do with that field that we just made there. I ended up having to take I was down to like, I think $800, and I didn't know how much it was going to cost to repair the tractor, and it was basically at the point where it was almost going to break down. So I cut some trees down and then took them into town, sold them, and that enabled me to fix my tractor. Being that we're almost out of fuel, I think we're going to go into town and get some fuel. I wonder if it makes sense to take a couple of these silage bales and sell them. Just sort of like always getting a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there. 180, I think, is kind of the ultimate. Oh, yeah, see, we're down to 155. They're worth like $500 each, these bales. So, I mean, we could take, I don't know. Let's just go get fuel and come right back. I think that's going to be the best plan. It's like, I hate going into town and not. Oh, you know what? No, sorry. We'll get the weight and we'll go buy a bag of chicken food too. I knew there was something. You really got to take advantage of the trip and make sure you're, if you, it's like moving or whatever. Don't leave the room without your hands full. Like make sure you're moving something at the same time. So we're gonna do that right now. there's the stack of bales that I got from mowing all the map grass there. And I was kind of wondering, like, because I'm gonna have these fields here, and they're likely gonna require things like a combine and whatever they require. I might try to find like if I can find a shed that's inexpensive, but it's like a drive-through, not this. Like, what's the least expensive large drive-through shed? Because this area, kind of right behind where these bales are, that might be a good spot for that. Oh, like these. Although these aren't very tall. Oh no, it's not. Excuse me, that's not a drive-through. Not a drive-through. I like these white buildings. No door on the back of that, otherwise it might have actually been a decent solution. There. 10,000. So if you look at like something like this, I think we may end up doing something like this. This is a good spot for it, I think. Well, maybe we got to move those bales or whatever. But if we leave sort of a strip right in this section here before we start our next field, that can be where perhaps a couple silos go. A shed like this, that kind of stuff, and then we can sort of worry about putting more fields as we go. But I think we need sort of a bit of a work area here. I'll likely take the forest floor over there, and that potentially could be animals, potentially could be new trees. We got to figure out where to plant the trees. I would like to plant trees like where I am. There's quite a few farms, even though I'm like right near a major city. There's quite a bit of farmland, and I notice in the wintertime they'll do a number of different things to likely stop field erosion or topsoil erosion or whatever. They'll put snow fences up. They'll leave like maybe 5 rows of corn, so that way it provides like a natural windbreak. A lot of the fields will have trees in between them, so that also, I guess, provides a bit of a break. So we may, take some trees and like plant a row along the side of this road, that kind of stuff. Then also maybe replant in the forest here. I don't know, whatever. I'm just talking while I'm doing stuff. I think with the weight. Wait. Yeah, these are fermented. Let's go see what 2 bales is worth. Might as well. I mean, if it's worth $1,000, it's worth $1,000. We're gonna sell this stuff anyways. We're not in a position where we need a bunch of food for cows right now. If anything, we just want to feed our chickens. Yeah, see, there's grass in that field, grass in that field, canola down there, and then the oilseed radish was the last field that we made back against the woods. Okay. Just don't want to turn any corners. Yeah, so I think in this episode here, I think it'll be key for us to get. We got our soil samples, so we know what kind of ground we're dealing with. We put the lime down. I figured we were going to have to lime that. I figured we were going to have to lime the field. I mean, this ground's never really been treated, obviously. Probably plant it. No, actually, sorry. We'll plant the trees. We'll see what time it is and how long we've been recording for, and then perhaps either in this episode or the next episode, we'll sort of wake up in September and get some wheat planted. I'm kind of bummed out. I don't know why I'm not getting any of those contracts. There's fields that are ready to be harvested. If I can't get contracts on those fields, maybe what I should be doing is just buying them and harvesting them. Although no, I'm not in a position to do that right now. I don't have enough money for anything really. Okay, I can only imagine that we sell. Yeah, I can only imagine we must sell this here. Yep. Yeah, so almost $600 with the environmental bonus each. Maybe we'll sell some more. Okay, I'm down here for fuel. Spend my 21 cents to fill this thing. We'll get our chicken food, and then we'll head back and get some trees planted. It's a little tedious, the manual labor of planting. $52 and cost there. Okay, so chicken food. Oh. How quickly I get distracted. Hey man, what's going on? Okay, well, good chat. Okay, I guess we'll just get, whatever the bag of chicken food is. I wonder if we can carry 2. Why do I think that I've said once that I would never do that again? Did I say I would never carry 2 bags at the same time? I may not carry 1 bag. What's heavier, these bags or the bales? I was, when I was getting that field prepared, I couldn't help but look at this tractor and think, gosh, it'd be nice if I had a way to wash it. Oh, yes. I'm convinced that what just happened there is caused by these ridiculous pallet forks or whatever there, where the bag just fell off. Yeah, you'll see. It'll probably happen again. Remember when we were bringing seeds back, I ended up leaving a bag of seeds just on the road because they just kept falling off. But yeah, I think when you get a good look at this tractor, it is banged up and dirty. So we may be due for a bit of a cleaning. I don't know what the least expensive way of doing that is. I have a feeling that if we get a pressure washer, that's going to be expensive, but we'll take a look. I've been in August for quite a while. I'm kind of looking forward to moving into the next month. Oh, I do want to get these saplings planted, so that way at least they can start growing. Don't they take like a year or something? They take like some crazy amount of time before the trees are actually like mature, which is when you would want to cut them down because then they're worth the most, I guess. Ugh, look at this thing. I know I kind of just jump cut to here, but these fell off a couple of times on the way. Okay, let's just get this in here. All right, you chickens, you better like this. Some primo stuff here. Oh, good. Hopefully it takes both bags. I mean, it's only 1,200. What was there, like 700? There was 700 liters of food in the enclosure, and now each of these bags is 600. So, yeah, they'll have some food. Almost 2,000 liters. All right, there you go, guys. Hurry up and make some eggs, man. I see other YouTube channels, and they have chickens, and then they get all kinds of eggs, and I get nothing. Okay, anyhow, so we are ready to... Oh, no, we're not ready to plant. We're going to do the saplings. So with the saplings, we basically just grab a box and... Here, let's shut this off. Maybe we just grab a box and go. I don't think the birch is as lucrative. Remove from pallet. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we can take 10 at a time. So we're going to be coming back here often. Yeah, I don't think birch is as worth as much money as the stone pine. So maybe these birch ones kind of go as a bit more decoration. I did mention we were going to put a few trees in this little area over here. Potentially a flagpole at some point, but I just hadn't really wanted to spend the money yet. Maybe what we'll do is throw a couple here. Nothing fancy. And even though these are being planted here, we could cut them down at some point if we wanted. All right, so that's good. So we have a few more left in this pallet. I'm not really going to look to evenly distribute these. I'm just going to look to get some coverage. Try to keep them in the middle so they don't interfere with any of the mowing and harvesting. I wonder if I can pick those pallets up. I should probably just be taking the entire box with me. Oh, which is probably why I have a tractor. Yeah, so it's too heavy, but I'll just pick it up and bring it with me. Genius. Not so genius. Okay, there you go. All right, let me get these ones planted, and then we'll figure out where to put the stone pine. I hope I don't regret planting trees here. Like, usually it's like I'll curse myself as I'm running into them with the mower and the combine and stuff. Yeah. Sure sounds like we're planting trees. This looks like something that would happen on a farm. I do have to leave a couple bigger gaps in case maybe there was a combine or something that wanted to get through here and didn't have to now go all the way around. Because I've created a natural wall. All right, that one might be a little off center. A little bit more, maybe two more down here, one more. Where else can we plant some birch trees? I think maybe just over in the corner by those bales we might put a couple. I think, yeah, that's the canola field right next to us. So if we get these saplings planted, and then I think we'll go take an early break and go to sleep or whatever. In-game sleep. I may regret these ones. Okay, riveting. All right, we're gonna take the last ones here, plant them in the forest, and then we'll take the stone pine and we'll plant that in the forest, and then we will check back to see exactly where we're at and what the plan is. Okay, that's 2 pallets right there. So basically, let's see if this gives us a better view. Yeah, so basically I just put the saplings kind of all through the back here. You can see all the little dots. So there's a whole stretch here, a whole bunch over here. So anyways, that was 100 trees. Yeah, so each pallet of 50 is like $2,500. So we're not going to go crazy buying a ton of those, but I think we are definitely going to be doing one more big tree planting soon. Anyways, that's been I think this has been a good opportunity to kind of say hello. So there's the next field. It'll be neat when this stuff starts growing, so it's not just dirt. And then there'll be I don't know, maybe this is going to block our view, but there'll be a strip of trees in between this field and the next one. Some trees added over there and some in the back. So anyways, yeah, I guess on that note, I will say see you soon. And I promise I will see you soon. I actually plan on recording a second episode quite soon after we get off of this episode. So that way I got something recorded and I'll get it edited as fast as I can and hopefully post 2 videos almost back to back. I did get a lot of great feedback and I really appreciate it. And if you were, I'd be surprised if you were looking and wondering why I hadn't posted another episode. But anyways, that was the reason. I'm either on a motocross track, I can't breathe because the air quality is so bad, or I'm working, or then of course I'm playing with the kids. But other than that, thanks so much and hope you're having a great day and I will see you later. Bye.